Hi, this is Neil Walters with neilsvideos.com, and we're going to look at Gala action on the crypto price this week. It's been kind of exciting, right? So I'll zoom back out here just a minute. Let me show you what Gala has done for the last year, basically. I think most of you probably know that, but just in case you're checking it out for the first time here, I'm using TradingView. So first of all, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go back to what's called a daily chart. Okay, so here we are. This is actually Coinbase's price chart for Gala. And we had this really nice move back about a year ago. And actually, if I go to another chart, sorry, let me show you the non-Coinbase one. This basically only began when Coinbase started selling it. So let me switch. Okay, so this is the Binance chart, which is another famous exchange, but I can't use it from Texas, unfortunately, even the US version of it. And you can see the price went up about 700% a year ago. And I always keep this little indicator on here. This is showing me that what will happen if the price from like a week ago goes back to roughly the high, or more or less this area of where it was back a year ago. It's a potential 4,000% return. Now, this is not financial advice, but that's a 40x on your money. So there might be some good times again coming for Gala, and I think eventually a lot of the coins are not going to go just to their previous high. I think they're going to go on up, maybe half more than that, or who knows what, right? It all depends on so many factors. Now, let me tell you how I handled that this week. And actually, before I do that, I want to point out too that, when I shrunk the chart like this, even on the day chart, you can just barely see down here that little tiny boost, right? Let's get it closer here. So I'll make it a little bigger. Unfortunately, we'll lose the top of the chart. Well, that's actually kind of frustrating. They put this dumb little symbol here, which actually covers up your current day's candle. Okay, so I will go back to a 4-hour chart now. So when it's small like this, you don't see, it doesn't look very impressive yet. Oh, there, I turned off that little icon. It was called the Show Latest News icon, which kind of was getting in the way. Okay, so here is the meteoric rise that we had in the last few days. So there is a tool over here on most chart tools. It's called date and price range. And you can take it for like, when did this upturn begin? Roughly this day right here. And then you drag it up to, you can go all the way to the top, or you can see where maybe it's turning around here. So I'll go right there. That's 141% return, and it tells you here how many days. 25 bars on a 4-hour chart, or 4 days and 4 hours. Now if we go on up to the high there, it peaked for a little bit right here. That was almost double the money. That was like 182%. Now, if we go back to the low, which was like down here, you can see that is over 200% increase, or a double your money type thing. Okay, so I was excited to see that. I think there's been a lot of news. A lot of other channels have been making good videos lately about what Gala has announced, about how they're going to be burning Gala in the future and things like that. So I think all those tokenomics and things like that are actually kind of causing it to go up. But maybe, and everything's going up a little bit, but like Bitcoin didn't go up this much, that's for sure. Okay, so I decided to sell. Okay, actually, well, let me go back. Roughly when it was here about a week or two ago, I decided to buy some Gala to basically replenish some of the Gala that I had spent earlier this year buying things like some of the NFTs and such. So I wanted to get some of my Gala back to its level where it was before. And so I still have that on Coinbase right now. And so when I looked at this chart today, I just said, I looked at some things, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but I decided to sell everything I had on Coinbase, which is a small percentage of my Gala. But this symbol, these are called candle charts, right? So the very top symbol here is called a gravestone doji. So I want to go to another website here. And if you look up gravestone doji, key takeaway. A gravestone doji is a bearish pattern that suggests reversal followed by a downtrend in the price action. A gravestone pattern can be used as a sign to take profits on a bullish position or enter a bearish trade. The opposite of a gravestone, which would be at the bottom of a chart when it's turning to go back up, is called a dragonfly doji. And this is from Investopedia, and here's an example of one right there in a stock. You know, stocks and cryptos kind of behave the same when it comes to these candles. And so there's actually, well, that one right there indicated a little bit of a reversal, and then this one is more called a spinning top here. The black thing is right in the middle of the taller line, and then sure enough it came back down. So I'm just gambling a little bit here that we're going to have a short-term turnaround, like the next day or two, and once I'm going to keep watching it very closely the next few days. Now there's one other indicator here I'll show you. I have actually 3 of them, different types, but these are called the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, okay? And there's a general rule that if it's over 70 or 80%, it's called overbought, and if it's under 20 or 30%, it's oversold. So a good time to sometimes sell is when it's above this line. I missed that by a day or two, but you can see the RSI is going down. And again, here on the 4-hour chart, you know, we actually had a good uptick again today, but that doji just still kind of warns me that it might be coming down if the patterns hold true like they often do. So what I'm going to do is watch it very carefully tonight and tomorrow, and if it comes down even say 50%, and based on what the dojis and the RSI is doing, then I may just plot my same money back in it, and then I'll have more coins when it goes back up again. So sometimes I'll do these little trades like this and see if we can maximize our coins that we have at the end of the cycle. So that's it. I just wanted to tell you that I did sell today, and I'm happy with the profits, and I actually do hope it goes down and I can rebuy and then make more profits. So thanks for watching. This has been Neil Walters of Neil's Videos. See you on the next video.